and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be a product review, and it's going to be a product review of some products that are familiar to me from a line that I used to use when I first went natural. So when I went natural and I had my short hair, I really wasn't like a product junkie. I pretty much used exclusively one line, but as I've grown my hair out, I've been kind of like a product junkie. And I'm actually getting better at streamlining all the things that I have like in my stash. So right now it's down to a few specifics, but if you've seen the other videos on my channel, you would have seen that I did 2 reviews of the relaunch of the moknowshair collection. And I really wanted to purchase, I think, like the twist out bundle, because I really wanted to try the shampoo again and the curl smoothing pudding. And I didn't really like the curl primer the first time around, but I definitely wanted to give it another chance with this relaunch. And then I've been loving the deep treatment, because that's what I actually got during the pre-order. Was I got the deep treatment and the scalp purifier, and I have been going through that deep treatment. So I definitely wanted to, like, re-up and buy that twist out bundle, but I didn't have it in my budget, and I might not have really in my budget for the rest of the year. So that might be something I have to hold off on until the new year. But I still really was itching to do a product review. So it kind of popped in my head to revisit some old products. So when I first went natural, back when I was in grad school, I did my big chop. And at that time, like, a lot of these hair care lines that are out now weren't out. And I'm not even sure, actually no, I know what it was. When my mom had her locks, she was using this line. It's Organic Root Stimulator, or ORS, the olive oil line. And so when I first went natural, I used the aloe vera shampoo. Because I was so, a short hair natural, very short hair, I really wasn't into conditioning a whole lot. Rinse out, conditioner, deep treatment, I really didn't do it. I just did the shampoo and then relied on whatever follow-up product I used as, my moisturizer. And so I used that aloe vera shampoo. And then when it was in its afro state, I alternated either between the ORS hair lotion from that line, olive oil hair lotion, or the olive oil, well, not the olive oil, still ORS, but their hair repair line. It's the hair fertilizer. That's for like scalp care and hair growth. And when I was in grad school, I was in Chicago, and the local CVS had it. And actually, surprisingly enough, that hair fertilizer actually gave me a lot of definition, so I really enjoyed using it. But I kind of like switched back and forth. But then when I moved back here to Michigan, I had a hard time finding the hair fertilizer, so then I was strictly just using the aloe vera shampoo and then the hair lotion for styling. And by that point, once I got back here to Michigan, I cut my hair even shorter, and I wore it really short and like a fade. So for like a long time, I really didn't require a whole lot of products to take care of my hair or my scalp. And then I remember ORS came out with a line for naturals, like I want to say in 2017. They've had more, but there's a specific one that was like olive oil for naturals. And I remember being so mad, because at that point I was wearing my hair like, I was like almost bald. That's how short I was wearing it. So there really was no point in me purchasing those products, but I really wanted to. And now, of course, they've discontinued that line, so I never got a chance to try those. But I have also, like, I tried to grow my hair out a couple of times before I finally stuck to it. So the first time I did it, like the end of 2015 into 2016, before they did that ORS olive oil for naturals, ORS launched a line called Curls Unleashed, which they still have, but those products aren't like as easily accessible as they were when they first launched. But because I was so familiar with that line, I used the Curls Unleashed for when I was trying to grow my hair out those first couple of times. So I was using, there was a sulfate-free shampoo, and then I used the leave-in conditioner. They had like a curling jelly, and they had like a styling cream. And I really liked the curling jelly, because I don't necessarily like stronghold gels. I prefer, if I'm going to use anything that has that much hold, like something like a jelly or maybe like a cream gel. So I remember I used that for a while, and then I went back to wearing my hair short, and then I kind of just like forgot about ORS altogether because I started using a whole bunch of other lines. I started trying a whole bunch of stuff, Mixed Chicks, As I Am, Camille Rose, some of these celebrity lines. I love Pattern. I've tried Fenty Hair recently, and you know, just kind of like experimenting with all the different brands that have been out there. And kind of like I said, just completely forgot about ORS. I mean, I think a couple of years ago I tried that aloe vera shampoo again, and I just didn't like the way it felt on my hair. So again, kind of fell off, stopped paying attention. But like I said, I was kind of itching to do a product review, so it kind of clicked in my head because I noticed that they have launched a couple of different collections now that weren't around when I was first using ORS, and I thought, hey, let's do a review on a budget and buy some products. So the first thing that I got was a new shampoo. So this line, the Max Moisture line, is new, and it wasn't around when I was first using ORS. So I decided to try the new shampoo. So it's the Max Moisture Super Hydrating Sulfate-Free Shampoo, and it's supposed to be infused with rice water and electrolytes. So I bought this shampoo, and I did my wash day yesterday, and because previously I had blown out my hair, and I did that comparison, I had 3 different heat protectants in my hair, and then throughout the week I kept like refreshing it by using my Pattern curl mousse to do my twist. So I really wanted to make sure I got my hair clean to like rinse out all of those products, and so I did 2 shampoos with this, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. I mean, its job is supposed to be like super hydrating. My hair did not feel stripped at all, but it did feel squeaky clean. Like I noticed after that first shampoo, like I could hear how clean it was. So I thought that was pretty impressive. And then I'm a big scent person with hair products, so I was curious about the scent of this one, and it smells very clean, and I know this is gonna sound weird, but it smells green. So it kind of reminds me of, if you're familiar with this brand called Naked, they're like different smoothies that you can buy, and they have one that's like the green smoothie that basically has like all of like the greens, like spinach and cucumber, whatever, green vegetables more or less in like a juice smoothie form. And this kind of reminds me of that, like not exactly, but kind of like what you think like a green juice or a green smoothie or something like that would smell like. But it is pretty light, and it's not like overpowering, but that's just kind of what it reminds me of. So like I said, I was pleasantly surprised by the shampoo. And then, like I said, when I first went natural, I really wasn't using like rinse out conditioners or deep treatment. So I never tried a conditioner, either rinse out or deep treatment from ORS. So this time I wanted to try it. Now, because I have like 2 deep conditioners already that I need to get through and 1 rinse out conditioner, I didn't want to buy like a full bottle, but they do sell like this conditioner in these sample sizes, so I did pick this up. So this is from like their original like classic line, the olive oil strengthen and restore replenishing conditioner infused with sweet orange oil. So, and this one is, you can leave it in for like 10 to 15 minutes, like with a plastic cap, with heat, or it says you can leave it up to 45 minutes to an hour without heat. I just left it in while I was doing my shower and then rinsed it out. And I mean, it says sweet orange oil. It does smell like an orange, very citrusy, which I actually prefer kind of like perfumey or floral smells to my hair products, but it didn't really bother me that much. But yeah, it's just a preference. But this, I would say, out of everything that I tried, was really surprising, even more so than the shampoo, because I've gotten really comfortable these past few months using my deep conditioner that I wasn't sure how this was gonna go, and my hair just absorbed this and soaked it right up. I used half of it in my hair yesterday, I used the rest of it in my mom's hair today, and it just goes right in. And it had a whole lot of slip because I let it sit on my hair while I did the rest of my shower stuff, and then I used my unbrush to detangle it, and it just glided through, probably easier than any conditioner I've used in a while. So I really enjoyed this. And once I get through my stash of all of my deep conditioners and rinse outs, I would definitely repurchase like a full size version of this because I enjoyed it that much. And then lastly, I just wanted to get one styler because I'm usually a one styler type of person anyway. And so this is a new line from their olive oil collection, Curl Show. So they have a whole bunch of different products for like naturals for styling. So they have like a curl creator, which is like a jelly for like wash and goes. They have a styling milk, a leave-in conditioner gel, a multi-use styling cream, a mousse, this, which is the curl and smooth pudding, and then I think they have like a hair oil. But I like puddings because like I wanted to try the pudding from the ORS Haircare Line. So I actually like those as stylers. Now what's interesting about this is, again, I'm a scent person. So at first the smell really wasn't doing anything for me. But today after waking up, because that's what I have in my hair right now, I like the way my hair smelled when I woke up this morning. So it definitely has grown on me. And it has a similar scent to like the shampoo, but it's slightly sweeter. And also, if you're familiar with that original olive oil line, there is a, what do they call it? Smooth and holding pudding. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a pudding. It comes like in a tub and it's green, and I'm familiar with it because that's what I actually used to use on my mom's hair when she had like her first set of locks. I used to use it to retwist her hair in her new growth, and this has a very similar scent to that. Just, did I get some of my chin? But just like a slightly sweeter smell, and it's white versus that one being green. But it's, and it has like that kind of a thick consistency. And what's interesting is when I purchased it, so it's the Style and Curl and Smooth Pudding, and this one is supposed to be infused with collagen and avocado oil, which I guess I can kind of smell the avocado. Again, they all have these things in, like the aloe vera shampoo, aloe vera. They all have things in them that just reminds me of greens, like fresh green items. So they all have that kind of scent. Anyway, it's kind of hard to explain, but I didn't notice this when I purchased it, but it had like this little box here with like information about, like, I guess different who it will work for. So it says it's for medium to high porosity if you're into that. I feel like I'm low porosity, although lately when I've done my hair, and I was basing that on, it used to take me like a long time for my hair to get like soaking wet, but lately I haven't really had that issue, so I don't know. But if you're into porosity, it says it's for medium, high porosity, all curl types. And then it says it's for medium to coarse textures, which I thought that was interesting because I think that over the years now that I've been growing my hair out, that fits the description of the texture of my hair the best, not the curl pattern, because they are two different things. So my curl pattern I would describe as probably mostly 3C, maybe 4A, but people have a moment when you try and classify your hair as anything in the type 4 range if they don't think it is. So let's just stick with 3C. But I'm just basing that on the fact that my hair has a very loose S curl pattern, but it is not silky, nor has it ever been to the touch. It's definitely, I would describe it as medium to coarse texture to like the feel and the touch of it, especially like the center of my hair where it's the thickest. And then it says that it has a firm hold. So I am interested to see when I take down these twists, how much definition I have and how long that will last me. And this is the only product I have in my hair because I feel like when you are using things like styling creams, cream gels, puddings, things like that, that really doesn't require, in my opinion, another moisturizer underneath it, like a hair milk or a leave-in conditioner, because I feel like they put enough in these types of stylers for it to be like a one product styler. And I feel like only if you are styling your hair with gel do I think that you would need that added moisture from a leave-in conditioner or like a hair milk or something else. So anyway, so I used this, and I actually didn't use a whole lot because you know how there's still some on the lid, so I used some of that. And then you see I didn't hardly use any of it yesterday, but I will be using more of it going forward. But overall, my review of using the ORS ORS brand again has been great, and it's just a nice reminder because I think as we go natural and you continue on your hair journey, sometimes you get in that cycle of you have to buy new things, every new line, every new product launch. And sometimes you forget that a lot of the old school things like hair grease or these old school product lines do the trick just as well, if not better, and they're more affordable. So the thing with ORS is it's pretty easy to get on the ground. Like, it's in drugstores, it's in grocery stores, it's in the beauty supply, it's in the Target. The only thing that I find a problem with is, one, I live in an area that is predominantly white, so sometimes it's hard to find hair care products for us on the ground. And also this is available directly from their website and Amazon, but I'm one of those people, like, I will order it online, but I'm very impatient. So if at all possible, I can get it like on the ground in a store, I prefer to do it that way. So I kind of had to go to a couple of different places to get all these products because the Targets around me, the beauty supplies around me, they all have some of it, but not all of it. So the curl pudding and the shampoo I got just from my local beauty supply store, and by local I do mean very generic. The place is called Beauty Spot. So this is where that's where I got these two products, and this was like $7.99, this was $8.99, you know, versus you use the high-end products, it's like $20 a pop, $26. So very, very reasonable. And then the little sample packets tend to be everywhere, really, because I got this one from Target and they have them in the beauty supply store. So that's where I got this from. But overall, I am very pleased, and I definitely will be using this in addition, like in rotation with my other products. And it was just very nice to revisit something that really helped me grow my hair out when I went natural, and revisit it again and be pleasantly surprised at how well everything worked. I use it in my mom's hair today. That's also how I kind of justify being a product junkie, is that I use everything that I buy in my mom's hair, and she has a type of hair type where everything you put in her hair works. So I never feel that guilty about buying a multitude of things, because I know if it doesn't work for me, it'll probably work in her hair. And it turned out great in my hair, it turned out great in her hair, and it was just such a pleasant experience. So if you are looking to get some products on a budget, definitely consider ORS. I had a great time using them, and when I have the budget, I'll try something else, but this was just a great experience. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's video.